Well, I was back on the East Coast a few years back, and I was trying to make a buck. Well, times got hard. But damn if I didn't get down on my luck. And I got tired of just bumming around. So I started thumbing back to my old hometown. Well, I made quite a few miles in the first couple of days, and I figured I'd be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But the third night I got stranded at a cold, cold, lonely crossroads, and the rain was pouring down. Well, I was hungry, tired, freezing. In fact, I done caught a chill when the lights of an old semi topped the hill. Well, you should have seen me smile when I heard them air brakes come on, and I climbed up into that cab where I knew it'd be warm. And at the wheel sat a big man. He must have weighed 210. Stuck out a big hand and said with a grin, "Big Joe's the name. This here rig's called Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he called his rig such a name. He said, "Why, sonny, this here rig will put 'em all to shame, man. Why, there ain't a driver on this or any other line that's seen nothing but the tail lights of Big Joe and Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked better part of the night. Me telling my stories, Joe telling his stories, till the lights of a truck stop rolled into sight. Joe said, "Well, I'm sorry, son, but this is just as far as you go. You see, I gotta be making a turn just up the road." And, well, he tossed me a dime as he threw her in low and said, "Have a cup of coffee on Big Joe." When Joe and his rig pulled off into the night and nothing flat, it was clean out of sight. And I walked into the old stop and ordered me up a cup of mud and said, "Big Joe's setting me up." But it got so deathly quiet in that place you could have heard a pin drop. And the waiter's face turned kind of pale, and I said, "What's the matter? Did I say something wrong?" He said, "No, it'll happen every now and then. You see, every driver in here knows Big Joe, but let me tell you what happened just 10 years ago. See, out there at that cold, lonely crossroads where you flagged Joe down, well, there was a whole busload of kids, and they were just coming from school. And they were right in the middle when Joe topped the hill, and, well, Joe swerved, jackknifed, went into a skid, and gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And out there at that cold, lonely crossroads was the end of the line for Big Joe and Phantom 309. But every now and then, some hitchhiker just like you be coming by, and Joe will stop and give you a ride. So here, you must be cold. Have another cup of coffee on the house. And keep that dime as a souvenir of Big Joe